Hey Derek, Nick here with Leo Digital SEO. Made this little video here with just some tips and tricks that you can do with your website and business page on how to start ranking higher on that Google section and start bringing in more revenue. So I got 3 points for you, and it's going to be content, backlinks, and citations. Then I'll show you the opportunity of taking these steps for your business and what that can mean for you. So generally Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words depending on the competition and the number of keywords needed, right? And so a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. In your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So you're in the landscaping side of things in plant industry. So you might want to put landscaping Dallas, or any of the services that are requested or that you do serve your clients, that it would generally be found by Google so that they can identify you for that, right? And so we're looking at here, very clean and unique website, very beautiful with all of the nature and luscious plants. I do like that. We want to look at how much content you do have on here. And I put it in a word counter, and we see that you're at that 934 mark. So you're not too far from it. You're going to want to get that up to 1,500 at least, if not 2,000, so that Google can consider you an authority. And then you'll start ranking higher up in that organic section of things, right? And so that second point that I have for you is a backlink. And now a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another website, or in this case, anywhere you find one website linking back to your website. So these links act like an endorsement for your website from others, which Google uses this to build trust in your business by seeing others vouching for you. It's literally like a popularity contest where the person with the most people, or in this case, the most websites pointing back to their website, wins the popularity contest, right? And so we look at your backlinks, and this is a tool called Ahrefs that I use. It gives me more data and details on the competition and websites. There are free things out there that you can use just for backlinks alone, but this is a sort of all-in-one thing that I use, right? And so back to the point, we see that you have 356 backlinks, and then you have 5 endorsements or other websites referring back to your page. I got your top competition over here, and that's Keen Landscaping. And we see that they have 1.97K backlinks and about 553 other websites referring back to their business page. So they are winning the quote unquote popularity contest with Google. And so you're going to want to go ahead and get yours up to more backlinks and more websites going back to your business page so that you can start winning that popularity contest, so to say, and start ranking higher. And these backlinks are going to get you on this organic section of the Google list, right? And it's going to start ranking you higher once you start doing what we just talked about with those backlinks. And so let's go up here to the Google Maps section of things. And that third point that I'm going to have for you is citations. And so a citation is anywhere your business name, address, and number as shown exactly on your Google business profile. And that is going to be a citation. And so this citation helps you rank in this map pack, which is extremely important for local businesses since these can generate huge amounts of revenue, right? And so citations include directories like Yelp, Angie, Expertise, BBB, and then there's hundreds of others I'm sure you've heard about. Social media also acts as a good source for citations. So for example, your Facebook business page, to get a citation on there, you would want to have your exact business name, address, and number, and that would count as one citation on that Facebook business page, right? And then we know that we have Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and it goes on and on and on. And the idea is that your brand begins to be found all over Google. Begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And so the larger online presence is, the more Google begins to trust you and your website. And once Google sees you more often, these competitors right here, the more highly likely it is that they're going to start ranking you above these people right here. So just a quick recap. Once you start generating that content that we talked about, 1,500 to 2,000 words on here with those keywords put in there, right? And once you start to get those backlinks up with those other websites referring back to your business page, and you start winning that popularity contest, so to say, then once we want to go ahead and get those citations up, right? I could not find a Google business page for you, so maybe you want to create one of those, and so that you can actually start getting those citations that we talked about, which is that business name, address, and number, into some of those directories. And then you can start getting up here and being the first one seen on this Google Map pack, right? And so let's just look at what can happen and why it's so worth it for you to actually start taking these steps. Let's look at the top competition right here, which is King. And we see that they're generating around 4.5 thousand people visiting their website monthly, right? And so let's say that 10% of these 4.5K people are actually picking up the phone and calling them. So that's around 450. Let's say they close out half of that, around 200 people of those 400 that are calling, right? They close half of that, and that's about 200 more jobs or 200 more clients that you will get monthly. And I don't know what your profit margins are, but I can, I can guess that that's a pretty good amount of revenue that you got going towards your site, right? And so this is what I do for a living. Just figured I'd drop this video here for you and hope that it was helpful. You got two choices, of course. If you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out and I can help you with some more information, or we can talk about your goals and I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals, Mr. Derek. The second choice you have, of course, you can always implement these strategies that I just given you for free, of course. You can start implementing those right now into your website and you can get that Google business page up and you start doing these citations and backlinks like we discussed. And those will also start helping you as well. I would advise that you start sooner than later, as it does take Google a little bit to start recognizing that you're doing better than the competition, right? And so I hope that this video did help a little bit. I would appreciate it greatly if you would just give me a couple lines of feedback on the video, either through the email that I've sent to you or through my phone number, which is 832-728-9003. And again, my name is Nick, and feel free to reach out as my door is always open. Thank you so much for watching, Mr. Derek. I really hope this helps, and have a great day, my man.